What up, everybody? It is Falcons Friday, and it is game day in the A for our Dirty Birds. This is Falcons Daily. I'm CG, your host, Craig Green, and we are back again here on Friday, August the 15th, and we are chopping it up and talking about not only what's going on at Flowery Branch, but what's fixing to happen tonight at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, 7 o'clock kickoff. And guess what, folks? This game is on NFL Network nationwide. So it doesn't matter if you're in Atlanta or Tennessee. Doesn't matter where you are. As long as you have access to NFL Network, you are going to see the Falcons game live at 7 p.m. And that includes me. So, all right. News coming out of the branch today. What we have seen is a gentleman by the name of C.J. Henderson has made his way to Atlanta, and he is going to be playing for the Atlanta Falcons. He comes in from the Pittsburgh Steelers last season. C.J. Henderson, a former top 10 pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. What does C.J. Henderson bring to the defense? Immediately, the first thing I think of is, you don't want to call him a camp body, right? He's a veteran. He's been in the league. This is his 5th year. So he brings experience, number one. He brings some versatility as well. C.J. Henderson, unfortunately, also brings some injury issues as well. He's played out of a possible 67 games. He's played 49 of them. He started in 21 games. Over his 4 years so far, he has had 3 interceptions. So that's not bad whatsoever. But what he brings is some depth to the roster, an experienced player, someone who is going to battle for his spot here in the remaining days of training camp and here in the preseason. Don't know if we're going to see C.J. Henderson tonight on the field for the Falcons. Be a little too soon. Right now, everything is pending the physical. And as long as he passes medical, he's going to be putting on the red and black of the ATL. But right now, again, you've still got some competition there for him. He's looking at guys like Clark Phillips and Lamar Jackson and Mike Ford. Some of these guys are players that CJ will be competing for snaps against once everything is cleared and he is on the field. But I think, again, more than anything else, he brings experience to the table. He brings a guy who has been around the league and knows how to fit in. That's how he went from the Panthers also down to the Pittsburgh Steelers as well. And remember, he was drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars. So he's went from Jacksonville to Carolina to Pittsburgh. And he's made his way around the league. He stayed on rosters. Again, last year he was on IR with a neck injury. So he did not play at all last year. So he should be hopefully fresh and healthy and ready to go. Something that you may or may not have thought about watching last Friday's game against the Lions. Again, hard to focus on football with everything that happened to Maurice Norris. But if you go back and watch some of the film, there were some rave reviews for one of our reserve linebackers. His name, DAngelo Malone. DAngelo Malone, drafted in the 3rd round of 2022. We used the pick from the Matt Ryan trade to pick up DAngelo Malone out of Western Kentucky, an edge rusher. And he was the Conference USA Player of the Year in 2021. So a guy who can get it done for certain. What does he bring for the defense? Can DAngelo Malone be an X factor on defense and special teams? He got rave reviews from Raheem Morris on Friday's game. Jeff Ulbrich said he saw D'Lo and thought that he could be an inside linebacker, a chess piece. So that's why you see DAngelo Malone listed on the depth chart as an inside linebacker. That's the depth that they were looking for. They're looking for guys who can do multiple things. DAngelo Malone, a special teams ace for the Falcons. They call him the bully on special teams. So he's a valuable guy out there. Can he be an X factor for us on defense as well, because of the fact that he's playing inside linebacker right now, and they've also moving him around the field. This is exactly what Raheem Morris had to say about DAngelo Malone and what he's and his role last Friday night. Coach Ra was speaking to the media, and he said, we played him at inside linebacker in the first half of the game, and then the second half of the game, we pulled some of those guys, whether it be Jalen or James, Walker or Pierce, and we were able to put D'Lo out there at the outside backer position and do some of the rushing things from the outside edge, and he was absolutely phenomenal. That was high praise right there by the head ball coach, Raheem Morris, on the job that DAngelo Malone did against the Detroit Lions. So we are going to see D'Lo absolutely on special teams, and I think you may even see him in the rotation at obviously inside linebacker, but also outside linebacker rushing the quarterback. So I like it. Move him around. It's exactly what we talked about when it comes to Jeff Ulbricht's defense. He is a versatile chess piece. He's a guy you can move around, just like a Jalen Walker, just like a Clark Phillips even, just like D. Alford, who we have one of our fans in the chat from yesterday, Samuel Davis, 1524, not a fan of D. Alford. We will have to agree to disagree on that, my friend. But again, D'Lo is a guy who, again, you can move around, put him on the left side, put him on the right side, put him over the middle, put him out there on teams, and I feel like you're going to get some good ball out of him. The Falcons obviously like what they see on tape out of D'Lo, so hopefully you and I can see some things on film as well. Maybe he'll make a play tonight against the Titans. Maybe he'll take one to the house. Maybe he'll force a fumble. You never know. Maybe he lays some hits like DeMarco Hellams was doing last week. I mean, I'm down for all of it. More D'Lo, the better for the Falcons. The more we see the second and third level the reserve players, the second and third string guys on the depth chart, the more we see them produce, the better it is for the entirety of the team itself. What are we looking for tonight against the Tennessee Titans? Tonight, several things. First thing I think you should look for is Younghoe Koo. He did not play last Friday against the Lions. He will play tonight. He's going to take all the kicks for the Falcons. Lenny Craig got all the kicks last week. Younghoe Koo is going to get all the kicks this week. So you'll see Koo out there tonight doing his thing. I don't know if they'll let him kick from 57 like they did with Lenny. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But Koo is healthy, so I don't see why not. Also, will Braylon Trice or will he not step on the field? Remember, they were kind of slowly bringing him along because of his knee injury from last season. I'll be looking to see if Braylon Trice will step on the field this evening as well. The other thing to look for is the Falcons' rushing attack. Again, remember, Tennessee was god-awful at stopping the run last year. They're much better at the pass, so keep an eye on the Falcons' offense, how they operate. Can they get more out of the run game tonight than they did last week? I mean, they got like 22 freaking yards. Can they do a lot better tonight on the rushing attack than they did last week? I hope so. When it comes to the passing attack, again, if the Falcons struggle, don't be surprised in that because the Titans were second in the league in pass defense last year, yards allowed, that is. Other things to look for is, will our starters get out there and play? Who knows? You may see a couple of them sprinkled out there here and there. I don't expect to see Penix. I don't expect to see Cousins. But on Tennessee's side of things, Brian Callahan, their head coach, said you will see everybody play tonight. So don't get discouraged if you see Tennessee, taking advantage of our younger players, our more inexperienced players, because, again, they're going to be playing their ones and twos, trying to get themselves ready for week one. So if that's how they would see fit, let them do it. Again, the Falcons are pretty comfortable where they're at right now when it comes to our starters and the work they've been doing in training camp. That's how they feel. I feel a little bit differently. I would hope that the starters would play just a little bit, even if it was just one or two series. That's what I'm hoping for. But again, give me predictions in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel. Let me know if you think the Falcons will win or lose this game. What's the score going to be? Make a bold prediction. Somebody's going to score a touchdown. Somebody's going to fumble. Are we going to get a safety tonight? How about the 1-point safety? Have you ever seen one of those before? Do y'all know what that is? That's when one team goes for a 2-point conversion. And let's say the Titans score a touchdown. They're going for a 2-point conversion, right? Or I take that back. Let's say the Falcons score, and we go for a 2-point conversion. And let's say that the ball is intercepted in the end zone on this 2-point conversion attempt. If the Falcons are able to tackle the ball handler, if the ball handler leaves the end zone, returns back to the end zone, and the Falcons bring him down in the end zone, guess what? That's a 1-point safety. So, I don't know. Lay your bet down, see if it happens. I bet you probably win $25 trillion because it's never happened in NFL history before. So, y'all enjoy the game tonight. Again, 7 p.m. NFL Network. Radio coverage, 92.9 The Game in Atlanta. SiriusXM should have it. I believe the Falcons feed is going to be SiriusXM Channel 88 tonight. So regular SiriusXM NFL Radio, you'll hear Wes Durham, Dave Archer. The best, and I tell you what, the absolute best radio team or broadcast team, really, in my opinion, in football, period. Wes Durham and Dave Archer. I love it. Hey, also, while we're at it, Sunday Ticket, if you're listening, do what Apple TV did, okay? And let's get the option for our radio broadcast over the television broadcast. I love it when I watch Atlanta United matches. I can listen to Mike Connie and Jason Longshore and not listen to whatever guy or gal they have from Apple TV doing the game or MLS or whatever. Yo, Sunday Ticket, NFL, make this happen. I know you guys have the capability of doing it. Anyway, y'all enjoy the game tonight, and y'all have a fantastic weekend. I'll be back this weekend to break down the game and what we're looking forward to next week as we get ready for one last preseason game against the Dallas Cowboys. All right, y'all have a fantastic Friday, and I'll see you guys this weekend. Sayonara and buenos noches.